Now, the today's topic is Einstein's mass energy relation or equivalence of mass and energy. Energy is defined as RMS of work or it is capacity of doing work. Work done is defined as force into displacement. Now, the expression for force is also defined as rate of change of momentum. Force is defined as rate of change of momentum d by dt of mv. So, the expression for force is given as m into dv by dt plus v into dm by dt, as both mass and velocity are variable factors here. Now, suppose if dx is the displacement due to the application of the force on the body, the increase in kinetic energy or the work done is stored as in the form of increase in kinetic energy. It is used to increase the kinetic energy in the body. So, the increase in kinetic energy due to the application of force is given as dk is equal to force into displacement. This work done is stored is used to increase the kinetic energy in the body. So dk increase in kinetic energy, we can give it as work done, that is force into displacement. Now, the increase in kinetic energy, the expression for force we have already taken m into dv by dt plus v into dm by dt. Here, this is the expression for force into displacement. Now, the increase in kinetic energy is given by, if we multiply this force into displacement, m into dv by dt into dx and plus v into dm into dx by dt. Here again, dx by dt is nothing but rate of change of displacement, which is also equal to velocity value v. So the increase in kinetic energy now becomes m into v into dx by dt is equal to v plus v square dx by dt. Here it is equal to v. So v into v square into dm. Now we know already, according to relativity theory, the mass of the body which is moving with a velocity according to relativistic theory is given as m into m naught by root of 1 minus v square by c square, where m naught here it is rest mass and v is the velocity of the moving body, moving particle, and c is the velocity of light. So the mass of the moving body is given as m naught by root of 1 minus v square by c square. If we square this expression, m is equal to m naught by root of 1 minus v square into c square. Suppose if we square this expression on both sides, here m square is equal to, here this root will be cancelled, 1 minus v square by c square goes to numerator. So m naught square c square divided by c square minus v square. If we square this expression on both sides, we may get m square is equal to m naught square c square divided by c square minus v square. Now, by cross multiplication of these two terms on both sides, we may get m square into c square minus m square into v square is equal to m naught square c square on right side. This we are getting by cross multiplying these equations. We are getting m square into c square minus m square v square is equal to m naught square c square. Suppose if we differentiate the above equation, we may get, here c is a constant. So c square into velocity of light, c is constant here. So c square into 2m dm minus, for m and v are both are variables here. So for m square 2m dm into v square minus of m square constant now. M square into for v square 2v dv is equal to 0. Because right side m naught is a constant here and c is also constant. So the derivation of constant factors is 0 on right side. So we are getting m square into c square into for m square 2m dm minus 2m dm into v square minus m square into, for v square it is 2b dv is equal to 0 on right side. Now suppose if we divided by 2m on both sides of this expression, we are dividing by 2m throughout the expression. What we are getting is 2m will be cancelled. C square into dm minus dm into v square minus of 2m is cancelled here. So mv dv. For this term, we are getting by dividing by 2m, we are getting mv dv is equal to 0. Now c square dm, if we take these two terms to right side, c square dm is equal to v square dm plus mv dv. So c square dm is equal to v square dm plus mv dv. Now from the previous equation 4, we are v square dm plus mv dv is also equal to increase in kinetic energy value, that is work done value, which is equal to increase the kinetic energy. What is the rise in kinetic energy is also given by v square dm plus mv dv from equation 4. So in this place here we can write dk. So dk is equal to c square into dm. This v square dm plus mv dv is also equal to increase in kinetic energy value dk from the previous expression, fourth equation. So here we are writing dk value from the equation 4. What is the increase in kinetic energy value? We are writing dk is equal to c square dm. Suppose if we integrate this expression dk value to get the total increase in kinetic energy, if we integrate this expression on both sides, integral of dk is equal to integral of c square into dm, where the limits are from m naught to m. M naught is rest mass and m is the mass of a moving body, where the mass is changing from m naught to m value. So integral of dk is equal to integral of c square into dm. C square is a constant here. So integral of dm is equal to m value. If we substitute the limits, it is c square into m minus m naught. Integral of dk is equal to k. So k is equal to c square into m minus m naught. This is the expression for increase in kinetic energy value, where k represents kinetic energy. K is equal to c square into m minus m naught. Now if we consider the expression for total energy is nothing but kinetic energy plus potential energy. Here the potential energy or rest energy is m naught c square, and the kinetic energy, which we have already got it as k is equal to c square into m minus m naught. So total energy is given as kinetic energy is equal to c square into m minus m naught from the previous relation, plus rest energy, potential energy is equal to m naught c square. M naught c square will be cancelled here. So the expression for total energy we are getting as c square into m or mc square, which is also called as Einstein's universal equivalence between mass and energy relation.